Welcome to the Simplicom Workpapers Marketplace app. Let's get started. Upon clicking logging in, this is the firm selection page, which allows us to select on behalf of which firm we want to use the app for. If I'm a part of multiple firms, then I get multiple options. Let's select a firm here. If my currently selected firm is a vendor in the marketplace as well, then I can continue to the vendor view directly. But if my firm is only a user in the marketplace, then I can only continue with the marketplace. This is the main marketplace page, which shows all the listings. It allows me to search listings based on their name. Additionally, it also allows me to filter listings based on their content type, their work paper type, and the entity type. Now let's look up listing, which is a calculation. As you can see, we get two results here. Let's check out the first one. If the listing is set as request only by the vendor, then clicking this button will send an access request to the vendor, which can either be approved or rejected. Let's check out more listing details now. Here you can see, I can also see the descriptions and getting started steps outlined by the vendor. On clicking this vendor information button, I get redirected to the vendor information page. Here, I can go through the vendor's profile and also see how long they have been a vendor for. Let's go back now. Let's request this listing from the vendor and save this as well. Let's go back to the marketplace. Now let's look up a listing based, which is checklist. As you can see, I get some options already. I'm interested in this one. Let's install this. Now this listing is installed into my phone's workspace. This top bar allows me to view the installed listings in my firm's workspace. As you can see, I have a couple of listings installed. Choosing the request option here will display me all the listings that I've requested from other vendors. As you can see, these are some of the listings we just requested. I can also access my save listings by going to this drop down and clicking the save button. As you can see, I get the display of save listings as well. Let's check out the vendor flow on this application. To start with, I'll first select a firm that is a vendor on the marketplace, and I'll continue to its vendor dashboard. Let's start with the top left profile section. This is a profile tab that allows me to configure my firm's public-facing profile information. As you can see, I can edit my firm's about information that is displayed in public. I can also edit and update my firm's email, and additionally add my firm's website URL and socials for the users to engage with. Let's check out this listings tab. Now, if we click on this individual listing page, then we get redirected into its own editor. This editor allows us to update the listing related information such as its name, description, and other types like its work paper type, entity type, along with setting images. We can remove some images. Additionally, we can update its access settings as well. If I click update listing, now one of its images has been removed. All of the listings that have an access setting of request only also have a whitelist option here. This page is basically a listing specific whitelist. This page shows all of the installed requests pending for this listing. As you can see, I only have one request pending for this listing. I can either approve or reject. Let's approve this one. Now this request has been moved into this completed tab. As you can see, we just approved this one. Now let's go back. Now we also have this listing request, which basically shows us a summary of all of the unique listings requested and also the number of total requests that are pending in this form. Let's have a look at the requests. We click on this button to expand them. Here I can see all of the information about the requesting firm, requesting user, and the date at which the request was made, and the request status as well. This tab currently shows all of the pending requests, and in the actions we can either approve or reject a request. Now let's approve one request and reject another. To view all the completed requests, we go into this completed tab, and here we can get a history of all of the approved and rejected requests along with the person who actioned them. Now let's look at creating a listing. In order to create a listing, I must first click on this Create Listing button on the top right. Clicking this button will redirect me to a page where I can see a list of all the content available to create a listing. As you can see, I think I have 5 pieces of content here. Now let's try to create a listing for this annual partner review process. Clicking the Create Listing button will redirect me to this listing editor page. And here, I think we have all of the listing details pre-filled. However, we do have the option to set some listing details like its long description, getting started steps, and additionally some images. An important thing to note before creating a listing is we must set its access setting before creating. You can either set the listing's access setting to public or request only. Let's set the access settings to public in this case and click create. After creating a listing, I get this small success feedback, which means the listing has been created. Now we can check this out in our listings table. As you can see, we had just created this listing and now it's being reflected into our main listings display page. Thank you.